Cool, how are you?
Hey Urmi, I'm good. I'm
Good,
all set to chat up with you.
good afternoon, everybody, whoever has joined. So excited, and I've been wanting to do this with Nanditta for some time, but finally we've managed to, get started. And I would like Nandita to introduce us a bit about herself. She's an amazing person. She has won Derby championships as a teenager, and she's a master swimmer and has brought, wonderful gold medals for the country. And she's an esteemed personality. She's an educationist, and right now, what she likes to be simply called as is a very loving grandma, isn't it, Nance?
Yep.
You're just back from a trip, spending some wonderful weeks with your grandson. We've been seeing the wonderful pictures, and I can see that is the happiest place for you at the moment.
Totally.
So, but having said that, you are working on your physical and mental challenges. Life is tough for us moms after a certain age, because it's what we become our empty nesters. Kids have traveled, and for both of us, our children don't even live in the same country. They live, somewhere in another country. And so for us, coping with that also is a major, I won't say challenge. We have to learn how to live with it, right?
That's right.
So yeah, so give us a little brief about you. What all are the things in the, what all have you been doing? And you're an amazing sports person, so I'd like to hear some more about that.
Well, my biggest achievement is being a grandmother, and my proudest achievement. But always been into sports from the day I was born, I will say. Had an extremely encouraging father, so I was allowed to do everything. I was into professional horse riding from the age of 13 till 33. Much against the wish of all my relatives, but I had dad support, so I could do it all. I used to race on horseback. I won championships there. Then I moved to equestrian. Then I started doing tent pegging with the army Jawans. My last time was the last time I did tent pegging was when I was 33. Um, just after I had a baby at 32. So then I realized my back was playing up. Um, my daughter is an amazing swimmer. So while she was training in her swimming, I realized I was wasting time just sitting outside. So I went back to swimming. I was a decent swimmer as a child. I reached district level and then quit swimming for my horse riding. And post that, I started swimming. I went for a master's championship, which is for people above the age of 25. And I'm not sure if I've lost you, Urmi. I
Yeah,
got you. I don't know if
no,
you
no,
heard
I
me, but I
I
lost
could
you.
hear you. You were
Okay.
there. I
All right.
just was out of the camera. So yeah,
Okay.
please, I could hear you. Please
All right.
continue.
Done. So I got into master swimming more out of fun. Um, and I got into swimming only because I've got a nasty asthma problem from the age of 6 years. But I started doing well, and I've been competing since then. It's been about 12 years of competing in the master's program. Unfortunately, I slumped in the last 3 years, 2.5, 3 years. I had personal losses in the family, very dear relatives passed. Um, so I slumped. I started eating. I that became my newest passion. I unfortunately had a lot of health problems, a lot of anxiety, extremely high BP. Wasn't exercising, put on as much as 15 kilos. So, it's so easy to put it on, and I put it on very easily. and went through menopause. So there were just lots of things I had to fight. But last year, though I was trying to bounce back, I really couldn't because I had a couple of injuries, a couple of fractures, unfortunately. BP started playing up. So I started feeding my mind again. So that didn't help. And I want people to know I've known Urmi for years. I've been seeing her in this program. I've been seeing how her, what do you call, warriors
Yeah,
have
champions.
succeeded.
Yes.
Yeah, how they have beautifully succeeded and lost weight. But that was not enough for me. I had lost faith
Yeah.
in myself and probably, in life with just certain issues. And Umi kept encouraging me to join her program, but I didn't trust her and her program when it came to weight loss. But actually, I'll rephrase that. I didn't trust myself. I
No,
didn't think I could
also
lose
from
weight.
what I've seen, Nans, when people we're so close to, we'll trust them for so many other things,
Yeah,
but somehow we're seeing those results in front of our eyes. But somehow, somewhere at the back of our mind, and believe me, it is difficult to trust people whom I mean, to train or coach people who you know very well. You're
very
very close.
quickly.
You share
Yeah,
so many special moments together. But yes, coaching, strangers, somebody who's approached you for a program and somebody whom you know
yeah.
very well is quite tough, I must say. So what convinced you, Nance, after? Because I know, see, you are a wait and watch person. You like to have your facts, and you don't like to, go jump onto any. I mean, though you're a swimmer, you will not jump into a pond. I know for sure. You will want to know the length and the breadth and the depth and water quality, all that stuff.
Yes.
So what made you finally decide to sign up for the program with me?
A few things. Some are personal where I realize it's time to bounce back. I need to make a comeback. I'm a sports person till the day I die. I cannot give up so easily. The last 2 years, I have missed my state and masters nationals because I wasn't training. That got me thinking. Then I went for a lake swim one day, just for fun. I won it, and I just didn't win my age group. I came first amongst all the ladies, and even my coach, he kind of stared at me in the water for a while, and I was wondering who this man is staring at me. And I asked him later. He's saying, "I was wondering who you were. I didn't think you could swim so well." And that
I
those words
remember.
got me motivated.
Yes.
When it comes to you or me, I realized I wasn't fitting into my clothes. And these are 3 sizes above my size 3 years ago because I had to buy new clothes over the last few years. There was no way I was going to buy the fourth size. No way. So that pushed me forward. And plus, seeing the results from all your warriors was important. And I joined in only because I felt I had failed myself. I still didn't have faith because I've always fought obesity. And at my age, post menopause, very difficult to lose weight. So I just joined in. But I joined in only with one target weight. So I have a surprise for you, Urmi. It's usually the coaches who give us a surprise. I told myself I'm going to check this morning. So surprise, I've reached my target weight this morning. The aim was end of the month.
Wow, that is awesome. I can't
Yeah,
tell you how happy I've been, because I know, the personal battles that you're going through. And there were several times when I had the fear in my mind that I know I have your best interests in at heart, but I know I can't push you, because you were at that pace where I was like, if I push her too much, she's just going to say, to hell with everything. I'm just going to live with
that's
whatever
because
I'll
we were
suffer, but it's
friends.
okay.
That's because we are friends. Before we got into this relationship, we did argue a lot, but then why not, right? So, and when I went to visit my daughter, she was surprised because she's never seen her mother lose weight over so many years. And she knows her mom has tried but never succeeded because I would give up very easily because I wouldn't see results.
Yeah.
But I did see results with you. I did, in the beginning, it was, very motivational from your end. But in the second and third one, when I could see I was losing a little, that pushed me forward. I was miserable not eating rice because I'm such a rice eater. I'm a total South Indian when it comes to that. But you found me solutions, you
Yes.
found me substitutes, and I managed.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I remember eating sabja seeds with curd because I needed my curd rice. And he that satisfied me. So we did find solutions.
That also tells you a lot that we see what we eat, right? Like that visual treat to the eyes is what
Yeah,
we focus on more. So yeah, why not? You found an amazing substitute to curd rice, which is still very healthy, and
yeah,
it's very difficult to convince. See, we are, I mean, most people are a carbohydrate rich diet. They eat a carbohydrate rich diet, but when, and it's, there's nothing wrong with it, it's absolutely fine, but the problem is, are you burning it off? That, and you are also, let me tell everybody that you are also you do a lot of strength training, and what's the place you, I'm, it's just slipping my mind, where you,
CrossFit.
the CrossFit. I will never be caught dead, because that is just needs too much of stamina. But you, in spite of everything, you have been doing CrossFit also for, I think, close to 2 to 3 years, right?
Yeah, but not as disciplined. Like, last year
Yeah,
was
but it's still,
unsuccessful
it,
year.
yeah, at this age, Nans, it is I mean, this age is something I don't like to be called, but what I mean is that the 50 plus age range
Yes,
is not what people usually think, right? Of course, nowadays a lot of people are focusing on their strength training and things like that, but it's not something that someone goes into very willingly. But you
right,
have been doing that, whatever the duration is a different thing. And here it is always improving your own goals, right? Today if you do 100, then tomorrow you do 110, 120. So that is a self motivating thing, right?
correct.
So how has the journey been so far, when you were almost like at times maybe thinking this is not working? What did you do to motivate, and did you reach out to me? What helped you to kind of say that, no, I am going to do it? And I'm so happy that today you have announced that you have reached your target. So I can't tell you how happy I am. So yeah, please go ahead.
Okay, so the journey's been there've been a few ups and downs because I had some fractures. I traveled a lot,
Yes.
so that was a struggle. That how will you manage? But you told me how to manage, and I did.
Yeah.
I was out for 4 weeks. I just sent my daughter a list of my diet, and everything was available. I just needed to get ready for myself. But more important when it comes to motivation is I was fitting into my clothes. I could button up my pant properly, not below my belly. And also emotionally, mentally, I was feeling better. My energy levels went up. Yes, I'm not back to what I was 3 years ago as a sports person, but I will be there. I'm not pushing myself. I know I can be there this year. So let's see. It's been the year has started well. I've reached my target weight in the first month of the year. But more important is thanks to how I'm feeling about myself physically and mentally. I've got the second target weight ready for us, which I did tell you a few days ago. So I'm motivated to do more. I thought I'd be satisfied with what it is right now. And more important, Urmi, I should tell you, I stopped socializing because I wasn't feeling good about how I was looking, about my body. I wasn't exercising, so I didn't feel good with energy there too. So I just stuck to my little circle of two, three friends. Today, I'm walking up to people and talking to them like I've known them for years. I'm spending time with them. I actually dance in public, which I stopped doing again because of the weight I put on.
I remember once, you remember when we were at a friend's place and we wanted to do a reel, and I'm like, no, no, you do, let's practice a little bit more, let's practice a little bit more. And you were like, no, no, if you're happy with this, then it's done. And otherwise, I'm not doing anymore. I'm kind of, I know you love dancing, but you always felt self conscious. And then recently, when you shared, once I remember when you went and you said, I couldn't be bothered who was looking at me because the music was so good that I just wanted
Yeah.
to dance. And I think more people came and joined you, right? Instead of you going and joining people, you started dancing, and then there were people who were coming and dancing with you. So
I
that's
actually have
really
a
amazing.
friend, my sister's friend, who called her up and said, "You know what? I've never seen your sister like this. She's standing at the table dancing alone. Is she okay?" So yeah, it's about one's self-confidence. So
Yes.
that's definitely back.
Yes.
And yeah, so it's been a tough journey only because I've had my own issues to handle. And deep down within, I was very disappointed that I've achieved nothing as a sports person in the last few years. For me, that's very important personally. This year's going to be different.
Yes, definitely. I can already see the changes. I have one question to ask you, Nance, and that is that, do you think the physical things, like, of course, one is weight gain, so that affects the self image. But otherwise, also, do you feel that, our physical health impacts our mental health, impacts sleep, impacts our stress levels, right?
Completely. Oh, let me talk to you about my sleep, which you are aware of. I would struggle to sleep by 2, 3 in the morning, and then I would get about 3 hours, and then I'm wide awake. So obviously, then I'm just staying in bed for the rest of the day because I'm too tired to get out. And then what are you doing? You're sitting in bed, you're eating, not exercising. I know you've given me a time of 10 p.m., but at least I'm asleep by 11 p.m. nowadays, and I sleep a good 8 hours. And I wake up fresh, and I go for this amazing brisk walk in the mornings, something I haven't done for years.
Yeah.
And and then there's a swim or a gym in the evenings, which I'm gradually getting into that routine. And but that's only because of the better sleep, right? The body is
Yeah.
rested,
Yes.
and the mind definitely, Urmi, because it keeps you happy, right? Happy mind, happy body, same way, happy body, happy mind. It's all connected.
True.
So we need both for sure. And like you said, we both have families very far away from us, and our lives revolve around them. But then we also need to now move on with ourselves because there is no option, and this is the best way I feel.
That's so true. So there are a lot of people, I mean, from my friend circles or family, or friends of friends and things like that. They see results, they approach me, but there is always like a hesitation. Of course, trust is there because you're trusting somebody with your health. So, what from your perspective of your journey that you have had, what would you like to tell them that, because see, sometimes people have a lot of, uh, I know, priorities, parents, children, school, this and that. So they keep, and we women also tend to, not put ourselves on our to do list, right? Everything else is there,
Yeah.
but we are not there on our own to do lists.
Yes.
So the passage of time, how does it impact? You have those things. I wish I had done this few years back. For those people, what would you like to tell them? What would you like? What advice would you like to give them as somebody who's, seen these changes, worked on herself, and another aspect to do this is, see, there's so much of information available. You have Google, you have free apps. Then why would you choose to work with somebody, have a coach, who can guide you at certain times, of the program?
See, it's for me, it was very simple. I could continue looking back, like I did the whole of last year, looking at what I didn't do, right? Especially as a sports person, that was my biggest disappointment because that's what I do. This is my passion. It keeps me going. And over the last 12 years, that's all people spoke about is a swim, you know. So I was thinking of the time when I went to Penang and I chose events that my coach felt were very tough to do, but he said, if you have the confidence, do it. So we trained well. And I came back with 4 golds, a silver, and a bronze. This was the Asia Pacific World Masters. And that was big for me. And after I've done very well. Yes, like I'm going back to the last few years. I slumped. That's okay. I'm not, I clung on to that last year, and some of us do it. It's okay. Time to move on. I've stopped looking back. I don't know what's behind me. I've got 2025, I've got my focus back. It's okay if you lost focus, or the rest of your life can go on like that and you're just going to sit and regret. Um, I've stopped regretting. I regretted a lot last year that I'm not doing this. I missed this competition. It's okay. I've got myself a target. I will be back in the state and the nationals this year. I will do an ocean swim, which is actually in less than a month, but I hope to do it. If my body says yes, I will do it. Um, and I remember 3 years ago, I did a 100 kg deadlift on my birthday. So the plan is I have 2 plans before on my birthday, reach my second target weight and do that 100 kg deadlift again. So we have 6 months, Urmi.
Awesome. Yes, let's get it done. I'm so excited
Yeah.
about that. And yes, I have been, you know, a good part of what your life has been the last year. And so I can well see the changes. I can see your mindset has changed a lot. Of course, it needs a lot of work. It's not easy, but it can be done, right? So awesome message for people who are watching, who are sitting on the fence, who are thinking tomorrow, next month, next year. What would you like to tell them?
Come back, do it. If I can, you can. And I'm not marketing Urmi, but I have to tell you all something. It's not just about weight loss between her and I. There was a lot of motivation. There was a lot. She also reprimanded me quite a bit, like a coach and student, and why not? Um, and we maintained that decorum when it came to the wellness program. So the motivation is important. She even counseled me. It's all, it's just something she does as add-ons when it's need basis, right? So thank you so much, Urmi. You saved me a lot of money by making it a complete total package deal. I did everything. So, yeah, and thanks. For me, that's important. We have to trust the coach, right? And I finally trusted you only after I saw results. But yeah, for me, it's the whole package that you give us is very important. And I'll give you another small example where I really want, I love chat. And when I attended one of your Warriors meeting where he was talking about his achievement, he spoke about going to Bombay and he had to have vada pav. And he called you. And so you told him the simple solution, have the vada, skip the pav. So the other day I wanted to have masala puri and oh, it looked so good with all the chana and peas. So I told the guy, listen, jada dalo, pyaz tomato dal do, chutney dal do. Don't put the papdi and semia. And he like, Didi, I said, nahi, aise hi de do. And it tasted as good. So there are solutions.
True, true. And it's not lifelong, right? Nobody, people think, the word diet and all just scares the hell out of people. But it's not that. It's just for it's like, I tell them it's simple. जब भगवान का पूजा करना होता है और एक दिन का फास्ट करना होता है, you don't even crib, because your purpose is that shraddha to God, right? That aapke liye main kar rahi hu. So if you can do this for somebody else, then for yourself, for a short period, a few months, you fix, heal yourself and then get back to it. Because what happens in the process is you also learn so much. You learn how to manage your food, and we see, we all love sweets. We are Indians. We all love our charts. So you know that if I've indulged today, what should I be eating before that? Which I'm not going to tell now. That is a secret.
Yeah.
So how do you manage? Go have your chart. Nobody says no. What do you do before that? What do you do after that? Is what is the key, right?
Yeah.
So thanks a lot,
Maybe
Nance. It's
one more
been
thing,
wonderful. Yes,
which
please
will
go
help
ahead.
others, which I just thought about. We all I am scared of that word diet.
Diet. Yes.
Tried with lots of people. Diet to me means starving. I
Correct.
cannot starve. If your program made me starve, I wouldn't be here today. For you, but so basically, in with this program with Urmi, I have to tell people who are watching is there. I'm not starving, and I cannot have an empty stomach. There has to be something in my stomach all the time. She's found me solutions. So I'm eating a lot. I'm just eating right, thanks to her guidance. So it's not the diet we think it is. No starving. Thanks, Urmi.
Thanks a lot, Nance, for sharing your journey and your experience so warmly. I hope you inspire a lot of people to take care of their health. That is primary. How you choose to do it is up to you, of course. But please do take care of yourselves. Not only physical, mental health today is very, very important. Understand some things. Google is not the solution, right? Because a very simple thing is, who is the we all check for the solutions, but we don't check who is giving. So yeah, with that, Nans, thank you so much. And I just can't wait to see what the next 4 or 5 months are going to unveil for you. Wish
Thank
you
you, Urmi,
all the
us.
best.
For us.
Yes, of course. Stay
Yeah.
in the best of health, in the best
Thank
of
you.
mindset, and do our country proud, because you are a gold achiever for our country. So
Thank you. Thank
I'm
you so
I'm
much.
so happy to to be your friend, of course, and also your coach.
So the
So
comeback journey is 2025 for us. All
absolutely,
right.
this is the year of action. This is the year things are going to happen. So very, very happy for you and wish you all
Thank you
the
so
very
much.
best.
Thank you. Take care.
Most welcome.
God
Take
bless.
care.
Thank
Bye.
you.